Welcome to the vlog. Unusual one today. What we're doing is we're going to Norwich from Cornwall. We've done this quite a few times. Today it's myself and Patrick. What's unusual about today is that we are going to only use Tesla chargers. So I've set up a route. I've done it manually myself, looked at the Tesla chargers, and we're only going to use Tesla chargers. Now, normally it would cost about between 65 and 75 pounds for me to do this journey in this car using chargers such as GridServe, Ionity. Now I've cancelled all my subscriptions and all I have now is a Tesla subscription, purely because of the hugely reduced cost of charging. So I'm actually doing 70 mile an hour, as you can see, GPS 70 mile an hour, and we're hoping to do the journey. The journey without stopping is just under 7 hours. We're hoping to do the journey with stopping on Tesla chargers in under 8.5. So we left the house at 11:15. It's now 12 o'clock. Unfortunately, we got caught on the Tamar Bridge. But anyway, so our first Tesla charger is at the service centre in Exeter. They are V4 chargers. Used them the other day, exceptionally rapid. We'll come back to you as we're pulling up at the Tesla service chargers. Right, here we go. It's Matford. It's the main area for what looks like a load of car dealerships. Jaguar, Lexus, I know BMW over the road, Volkswagen, and Yeofield Way is where we're heading to. And we're looking for Tesla service centre, which according to the sat nav is 0.4 of a mile away. Matford Way, here we go. So we're in Yeofield Way onto Matford Way. And this is literally going to be just a 10-minute top up. And then I'm going to check traffic because it looks like it might be chalking up a bit the way I had planned. So we'll might have to re-evaluate. Anyway, there is the Tesla service centre in front of us. And lots of Teslas on charge. Marvellous. And people walking out and about. So we'll have this one. We like this one. We've been here a few times and this one fits nicely. Right, we are here. We want charger 2B. Click start charge, and he's just plugging in, waiting for it to start. We're doing, are we plugged in? He's plugged in now. Let's have a look at the dashboard. That's normally a pretty good indicator as to how quickly it's going to start charging. Quick charge active. There you go. Charging. Look at that. So let's see what it says. We'll come back to you as soon as we know. Oh, there we go. So we've got 61% charge. That'll go up. There we go. It's shooting up already. and it's currently at the cheaper rate, which is 32 pence a kilowatt with a subscription. Right, let's come back to you when we've got a bit more. So there is, I think, 12 stalls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there is 12 stalls. So, yeah, 12 stalls and charging. And there's the Tesla service centre. Right, a bit longer than 10 minutes. It's actually 13 minutes. We're stopping it. We've got let's have a look, see what it says. He's unplugging us. Yep, we're unplugged. So let's just have a quick look at the summary when it does its thing. 12 minutes 33 seconds, cost us £3 and 9 kilowatt. Right, let's get going to the next one, which is at Amesbury, and that is when we get, as soon as we get rolling, I shall tell you. I think it's about 96 miles. There we go. So 96 miles. It's going to take 2 hours and 12 minutes to do 96 miles. I'm taking it the traffic is not good. Turning off off of the A303 to Solstice services. I'm sure you've seen this a million times going in, so we just wait till we get to the services and on the charger. If you haven't been here before, and I just said that if you have, we've done it a million times, you've got to come round the back of the Hilton, sorry, the Holiday Inn to actually get to the charger. So I always try and use the charger right down the very bottom if I can, because it means we're not taking up two chargers, which I can't do at the moment because I believe the gentleman's charging on it. So I'm going to have to take up two chargers. Right, that's a bit of a ball ache. I've had to park on an angle to get to the charger, but what I will do is, as soon as that car on the end moves, I'll move out the way. It's the only trouble with the V3 chargers is that the cable's not long enough to reach if your charger's this side. So, but we are charging, and I'm just going to wait until that car moves and then I'll move over. Well, we're at Solstice services, and we've just decided we're going to get something to eat, so we're going to go and see how much of a mortgage I'll have to take out just to get us a meal at KFC. So right, we're at 97%. It's now just so down to 17 kilowatt. So we've been here half an hour, so we're just stopping that. That gives us 176 miles, and we need to do 129, I think it is. So let us get on our way. Here we go. Right, we are down to 9% battery, 13 miles on the GOM. We've got 7.9 miles to do to get to the charger at the Park and Ride in Cambridge. I'm just being very light-footed. I've been very heavy-footed on the motorway, haven't I? We were just saying we did this a few days ago, and we left at a very similar time, but we didn't actually make the charger in Cambridge until gone sort of 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30. Could have even been later than that, I think. So we've definitely made better time today, and I think a lot of that is down to the fact I am going Tesla charger to Tesla charger and travelling at 70 mile an hour where we can. So anyway, 8.5% left, 12 miles on the GOM, 6.9 miles to do. We'll show you as we come into the charger at Trumpington. Right, the actual chargers are in the park and ride, and that is the park and ride lane. What I'd say to you is don't take that lane, because you end up going into the furthest car park. If you actually go down to the roundabout, then turn in, it is literally a case of round and roundabout, straight over, and the chargers will be on your right as you go in. Otherwise you've got to go through like 2 separate car parks to get to them, so you end up driving round and round in circles. So the chargers are actually on our right over there. So there you go, they're in front of us. So we'll just head on in. And hopefully where I always try to get on a charger that's means I'm not going to take up 2 bays, which means getting an end charger if that's possible, and unfortunately both the end chargers are taken, so it means I've got to use a charger that's actually in the wrong bay, which is not ideal. So anyway, here we go. Let's reverse in here. So we have arrived with 5% charge and 7 miles on the GOM, and we are charging by the looks of it. So our next charger from here is in Norwich itself, and that charger is, let's have a look, continue, 1 hour and 58 minutes away. And does it tell us how long? 79 miles. So we need 79 miles to charge. So a bit of a noticeable difference in that the cost has now gone up by 11 pence a kilowatt since we last charged, and I think the whole of that last charge was only £9. So this is going to be just a little bit more. Right, if you do come to the Trumpington Tesla chargers, during certain hours of the day there is actually a coffee stall just round by the front of the park and ride sort of waiting room area. So let's just take a walk over and go and have a look. Yeah, so as you walk over, as I said, Tesla chargers are there, and just round here is a little coffee stall, which is bloody handy. It was, when I came the other week, this was actually closed unfortunately, but looks like they do pizzas as well. Oh, so we must have been gone 9 o'clock before we got here last week, because that's actually open till 9. There are toilets, but again they appear to be locked. I don't know if, yeah, so they were closed last week as well. An electric bus, yeah, good to see, good to see. This is where when I lived in Cambridgeshire, which I did about 20 years ago, this is where the misguided bus route starts. So as you don't know if you can see it, it says guided buses only. And basically what they did was took the old train tracks and put concrete either side, so that you drove onto it, the bus drove onto it, some guide wheels came out and basically guided the bus along. So that's the misguided bus route, which if you go down has got traps and will absolutely total your car. Right, we've been here 42 minutes, put in 32 kilowatts. We're going to stop the charge. A little bit more expensive when you're paying the higher rate, but I say nowhere near as expensive as some of the other mainstream chargers. Right, we have got how far have we got to go? I think it's 78 miles we've got to do. So that's our action plan, is 74 miles. I might, dependent on the I've just spoke to the guy at the boatyard to see if I can actually charge at the boatyard tonight, which if I can means I can miss out the Norwich charger, so I can go straight to the boatyard. So we'll see what happens. Be very handy if I can, because it means I get a free charge. Right, let's get to Norwich. So we got to, it was 85%, it's just dropped by 0.5% as we come out. 156 miles in the GOM, 73 miles to do. I think we're probably going to do that at 70 mile an hour for as much of it as we can, and that should get us to where we need to be by 8:15. Right, we're just arriving at the boat, and we elected not to go to the Tesla charger in Norwich purely because we were going to arrive with sort of like 29%, I think it was, and I've just spoke to the guy at the boatyard, and he's got somewhere that we can charge the car. So we've done the whole journey on 3 charges, and if memory serves me correct, we've had just over an hour of charging. I will work out facts and figures at the end, and I'll put them on screen to show how much the journey's cost for us to get here, in both time and money. So anyway, that's us. We're arriving at the boatyard. We've got 24 miles left in the GOM. We've done 363 miles, and we've got 16.5% battery left. We'll probably come back to you when we start our return journey tomorrow. That way I can give you an overall cost when we're done. Good morning. It's the following morning, and we are on a boat. It's got twin stern drives. We are on our way home. We've got 165% charge, 165 miles in a GOM, 100% battery, and it's showing 363 miles that we've done so far to get here. For some reason it's trying to send us a different way home, which I'm assuming is due to traffic. So I'm going to play its game, and I'm going to follow the way that it tells us to go. So we've actually spent the night on a boat, which was for me was a really nice surprise, because when we came to clear the boat last week, I honestly thought that would be the last time I'd see the naughty rascal. So it's just been really nice to be on board her. So our first stop is going to be like it was on the way down, Trumpington, because I don't think we're going to make it to Reading. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll come back to you at the next charger. Just coming off for the first of what will be 3 charges, I think. So we're going back to the Trumpington charger. We've still got 53%, and there is a very strong possibility that that would get me to the charger in Reading, but I don't want to risk it. So let's get ourselves to the charger at Trumpington, get on charge, and then see how much we're going to need and get rolling. Right, I'm hoping the end charger is free. Yes, it is, because this makes a massive difference. Means that I'm not blocking a charger. Right, charger 3D. 3D, we're plugged in. Right, we arrived with 52%, so it's just started charging. It might be that our battery isn't as low as it could be, which means that it's not charging as quick. But anyway, we're going to take a walk over and have a look at the car boot cell. Well, hopefully this is recording, but we've just stopped for a hot dog in the car boot cell, and we've stopped right next to the generator. So we're going to have this. By the time we've eaten this, it should be time. The car should be charged more than enough. We've only got 98 miles to do. So right, we're at 90%, which will be more than enough to do the 90 whatever it is miles we need to do to get to Reading. So just waiting for him to go round, and then I shall stop the charge. So I think it was 20 minutes, 20 something minutes here. Let's see what it says. 22 minutes, and it's telling us the flap's open. Right, let's head off and then see how long it's gonna take us to get to the next one. So it says it's 1 hour 59 minutes to do 90 miles, which is it seems a bit weird. It took us just over an hour to do 93 miles. So anyway, it's saying there's delay, so it's probably the M25. So we'll come back to you when we are at the moto services in Reading. What I didn't say is it was actually showing 150 miles on the GOM, or I don't think I said we're 90% charge. So we're 89% with 153 miles. So we should have more than enough to do the 88 miles to get us to Reading, but I think obviously that's going to decrease as we're doing 70 mile an hour. So the M25 at its best, we want junction 15, we're at junction 16, and there is now slow moving traffic. And we set off early in the hopes of missing this. I don't know. Right, 34 miles to go. It says it's going to take 45 minutes. 88 miles in the GOM, 54%. So we've not used. We'd have 90. Yeah. So yeah, we've not used half of what we had. So, and we've been doing 70 all the way. So that's kind of good news. Right. Unless anything exciting happens, we'll be back when we get to Reading services. Right, we are just coming up to Reading services westbound. We've got 36%, 36.5%, 72 miles left in the GOM. I think I probably could make Bristol, but I don't want to risk it. I do not want to risk going to having to charge on anything other than a Tesla charger, because this is what this is about, is using just Tesla chargers and working out the cost difference. So let's come back to you as we actually go into the services. All right, Reading services. I've never been in here, he says. I can't recall ever having been in here. It probably is extortionate to eat or drink. Right, where are the Tesla chargers? Oh, I can see them. Oh no, it looks like grid surf. medium power, grid serve. No, we want Tesla. Oh, Tesla chargers looks like they're at the back. Yeah, I can see them. Oh, and they're V4s. Thank Christ for that. Absolutely brilliant. Makes it so much easier to charge. Have we got any available? Any down the bottom? There is one available here. Excellent, we shall have it. Oh, no, there's one there which is even better because it's sideways on. It sits a lot better for us when the charger is sideways on. So I am recording this on my glasses, which means that you get a lot of jolty head movement, which I'm really sorry about. So let's get this on and charging. And can you see from the camera which one it is? Does it look like 1B to you? Excellent stuff. Do you want to go and get us ready? And there you go. So here we go. 1B, 37 pence a kilowatt. I do love this. Let's see, can you see him? Yeah, can you see him just plugging in? I love how quickly this starts charging. It's what's it sound like? Quick charging active. Absolutely brilliant. So we are in and charging. Let's see what it says on the Tesla dashboard for this. Is at 36%. We're still at the cheaper rate, which is 37 pence a kilowatt, I think. Here it's been 32 everywhere else. Excuse me. 14 kilowatt. I should imagine this will max out at well, it will max out at 50. Right, I'm planning on between 35 and 40 minutes here, because by the time we get to Cribbs Causeway, it won't be cheaper charging, I don't think. Right, back in a minute. So this is what I'm finding really difficult, is grid serve. So at the moment I'm paying 32 pence a kilowatt, 37 pence a kilowatt. So 79, so 79 pence a kilowatt to charge, as opposed to 37 pence a kilowatt to charge. Oh, that's a no-brainer really, isn't it? That's over double the price. But there you go. If people don't know, they don't know. Oh wow, this is busy. This is proper busy. Don't know anybody? Right. Into the toilets. I don't think we'll film that. Wow, that is remarkably busy in there. So we're walking back to the car. Literally, we've just been in use the toilet. It's stupidly busy in there. So we'll get back, see how much charge we've got, and then go from there. So we're just looking at the different vehicles. Do like the red. Do like the red. Right. That's a Fiat's a pretty wild colour. Right, I said we'd do 35 minutes on this charger, which we've just approaching. The GOM says 200 miles. I do not believe that at all. It's done nearly 25 kilowatt. It's delivered for under a tenner, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So we're just going to unplug, and then we shall set off again. So 96.5%, and we're stopping the charge. ...201 miles on the GOM, which I don't believe will happen. And the next one is Bristol. Let's go to Bristol. Let's do Bristol. So 96.5% charge, 201 miles in the GOM. It's never going to happen, never in a million. If it was 201 miles, I would be able to get home. So, right, let's come back to you when we're coming up to the next charger, which according to this is in 76 miles. Right, we're coming off at Cribbs Causeway to the Tesla charger. I've been hammering it. I do think now that if I charge up now, we can completely miss off the Exeter charger. I should have more than enough to get home, which will be good because it means I'll get it at the cheaper rate. I guess following the Tesla might be a good idea. I don't know. It says I need to be in the outside lane to get to it. We're a mile away from it, so we've come up at Cribbs Causeway, and I don't know. There's three chargers, all in very close proximity by the looks of it. So I'm going to just go over into the outside lane like it suggests, and follow it round. So I guess we're looking for, I don't know if it is a Tesla service centre, but we'll just keep following it. Alright, you've just seen the Tesla. Ah yeah, here we go. Tesla certified pre-owned. Oh, excellent. Please tell me we can get to the chargers. It does say it's open 24 hours a day. Not a biggie if it's not, because there's loads of them around here. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Excellent. We'll have one that might reach. What do you reckon will be the one that might reach? I'll have to go on an angle, I think, to do this. Do you just want to see if I'm far enough back? Right. We've kind of taken up 2 charging spots. Let's have a quick look. So, pick where we are. Find a charger. We are there. And we want charger 1A. Charger. We arrived here with 50 something odd % of charge. I've got 131 miles to do to home. The weather's just taken a turn for the worse, so what I'm trying to do is get 100% battery. That then means if I take it nice and steady, we should get home without having to charge anymore. So it's only putting in 8 kilowatt at the moment, so the charge is slowed right down. But we'll let it get to 100% and then we shall unplug and go. Right, it's absolutely tipping it down. You put a coat on? Or you're not, you're just going to go for it? Okay. So we've got, it says 98.5% on there, 205 miles. It says 98% on here, 22 kilowatts. We're down to 4 kilowatt charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the charge. We've got 131 miles to do. I'm hoping the weather isn't our enemy. Tell me when you're ready.
Well, you press stop first. So I just unplug it.
Stopped. Charge is stopped. There you go. Ready, set, go. How very wet is it? It's wet, I can see. Right, and what I need to do is avoid the stops that I've had to pull up close to. Right, just been talking to the gentleman from behind us. He actually lives in Cornwall as well. So he said unfortunately he's only got 100 and something mile range, but he's got his is a camper van. This is a camper van. Right, let's see if we can get home. 206 miles on the gone. 98.5%. Says we've got 131 miles to do. Let's see if we can do this without having to stop anymore. This queue of traffic to our right has been going on now for about 4 miles. So that's just before the Taunton turn, and it's I think we're just coming towards the end. We're coming towards the end of it. Yeah, it's just coming towards the end of it now. That's about 4 miles of stationary traffic, and there's absolutely no reason for it whatsoever. Right, we are 2.2 miles from home. That will make the total journey just over 740 miles. We didn't have to stop at Exeter, which is great. We've still got 23%. I'm going to go with the fact it'll probably be closer to 20 by the time we get there and get to the house, and 42 miles of range left. So it did say that we'd have 200, I think it was, and it was 131, so about 20 miles out. But I've been sort of cruising at 65, which isn't the ultimate, the best, but we have made it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll put some facts and figures up, which should be sort of scrolling up now, which will tell you how many charges, total time charging, total cost of charging, both for there and coming back, and total. As I say, just looking, I had a brief look while we were charging earlier, and yeah, using Tesla chargers is a fraction of the price of using other chargers. So anyway, if you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. If you don't already, please subscribe, and please ring the bell for notification of any other videos we kind of put out. Leave us a comment, tell us what you think, tell us if you enjoyed it, tell us if you haven't. Alright, thanks for watching, bye for now.